coming from Viper 3, Cobra 3 is one of the newest ships in Elite Universe. Released in year 3100, it's about 200 years old. So the main question is, how does it hold up? Is it like that old fart in retirement home yelling about Targoids? Or is it like the youth in front of the station selling narcotics? First, coming with a price tag that's more than twice as big as Viper's, you have to ask, is it twice as good? As it turns out, just like in the case of Eagle and Imperial Eagle, no, it's not twice as good. First, let's be shallow and judge its looks, then make it feel like there's no way out but to kill itself. You know, the typical beauty pageant stuff. Except we're missing that heavy-handed mom that yells at the ship telling it what to do and how it's evoking disappointment. Anyways, the looks. Well, not to beat around the bush too much, Cobra looks like more refined sidewinder. Seriously, Cobra is sidewinder, but bigger. Those that have seen my Winder review will know my thoughts on the looks from outside. Spoiler, it's stupid, and seriously, what kind of a spaceship design is this? You know what, I won't waste next 10 minutes explaining why this design is equivalent to a good slap to the face with the biggest dragon dildo you can get your hands on these days. Instead, let's take a look inside. Now, as it happens, Cobra is the second cheapest ship in the game with more than one seat in its cockpit, which is pretty cool. See, Cobra is rather special in so many ways, you might as well call in a doctor to diagnose it all. But all jokes aside, buying Cobra actually made me feel like I have stepped up my ship game. See, Cobra was my third ship, after Adder, and when I got it I remember thinking, oh look, it's Winder again, but better. So yeah, an upgrade, fantastic. As for the view, well, you sit on the left, the correct side, and never believe those morons from those islands telling you that it's not. All of them are just living in the past and governed by a bunch of wankers. So what can you expect? Anyways, in a typical Delacy fashion, looking upward in Cobra, just like in Viper, will be a problem. And seeing most things on your left will also be challenging. Well, at least this is not a pure fighter. Now then, performance. First notable thing about the ship is that it's actually slightly more maneuverable than Viper, which is a mystery. I mean, Cobra is heavier, but hey, I guess somehow Delacy has to justify that price tag. Anyways, compared to Viper, the only downside that Cobra has is its shield health. Everything else on Cobra is better. Oh, and there's one more thing. Cobra 3 actually has the highest boost speed with normal thrusters. As for combat, yeah, it's basically Viper 3, only able to equip more stuff thanks to bigger power plant. But as is, Cobra is a multi-purpose ship, and granted its cargo space is more than twice as big as Adder's, which makes it great for beginner level trading or mining. As for exploration, it's slightly above average, and not to overextend, but Cobra basically is just like Eagle. Everything it has is better than any other cheaper ship, and it suits everything very well. Seriously, anything negative I've said has been just pointless nitpicking, and the ship is really amazing. The biggest problem Cobra has is its price. See, first, for price of one Cobra you can get Viper with good upgrades for bounty hunting, making Viper a better choice earlier on to grind credits for bigger ships like Asp or Vulture. Anyways, to A-grade Cobra it takes 7.1 mil, which is a lot more than Viper's 2.6 mil. But sure, you won't upgrade your every module to be the best. Still, if you want to do combat, better get Viper. For exploration, Hauler has bigger jump range, but yeah, I don't know. As for trading and mining, Cobra certainly is the best at the price range. I love Cobra, it's an amazing multi-purpose, despite its price. I guess you can call it a high-maintenance hooker, but frankly I much rather prefer to call my Cobra a space pancake. And speaking of, now I kinda want some. Damn.